Excuse me.
I didn't even hear anything.
My wife.
Whenever I interacted with Kaine, I was reminded about something from my past. Maybe my mind has been confusing her with my sister this whole time. Anyway.
I wouldn't say relating to a person is confusing them, but you know. Is this game just Winston or also Papa NieR? To my knowledge, it is just like Brother NieR in this, but I do think that there is like a DLC that is Papa NieR, but it is just for like a couple of quests, which was also in the Japanese PS3 version. Hey, remember how there was a shade back there?
The beast approaches.
Oh, I know.
Give him the big slaps.
Must have. How did it even survive these past 5 years?
How much do you play as Papa NieR? Was it a full half? Just a few? I mean, Papa NieR was Papa NieR the whole time. He was always Papa NieR.
The skill of the user. Strike it down.
Basically, like, the time skip was a percentage of the game. Like, in the original, you played as Papa NieR 100%, except for the DLC, which you played as Replicant NieR in America. Or the West, I should say.
Yeah, so let me break it down easy. In America, you played Papa NieR. In Japan, you played as Brother NieR.
Yeah.
DLCs.
Unless you played on the Xbox.
Yeah.
Basically, which console you owned in Japan determined your NieR. If you were in any other country, you had Papa NieR. It's so fucking weird. I mean, yeah, it's stupid. It was for sales reasons.
Alive. Stay alive. Stay alive.
Grandma.
Kaine, you gotta live. You gotta come back to us.
You gotta come back to us, Kaine.
Oh, look at my wife.
Oh, hey.
I'm a skeleton now, if you didn't notice.
Emil, you were the one calling me, weren't you?
Tucker, it was the completely same game, except Yona was your daughter.
Still
That's it.
recognize me?
Like, almost all the dialogue was still the exact
I
same.
knew you right away.
Thank you, Kaine.
That's why, because we're friends, Kaine, is a joke.
Wow, you grew up. So, how long has it been?
5 years.
I'm taller than you now.
They did it.
Shit. That's a long time. Any luck with Yona?
We are still no closer to finding her. We need a way to locate the Shadow Lord.
By the way, this is for you.
I love that he just floats.
Is that Lunar tear?
It's not as good as your grandmother's, but I tried.
No, it's great. Thank you.
Then they did it.
Kaine waking from her long petrified sleep.
No joke,
Meals
that
on
made it look
flapping
like she
kindness.
was about to be simping. I mean,
Our
like, that's
reunion
kind of
was
her
a
thing,
happy
is she
one.
kind of does have a crush
Let it
on
wash
NieR.
over us like rain.
And that's why it was kind of adorable when it was Papa NieR, because it's this,
That
like,
is,
45-year-old
until Devil and Popola had to go and
dog-faced
ruin it all.
single father, and he's like, I just want to protect my daughter, Yona. But then there's the scene with him and Kaine where he's like, but Kaine, we're friends now.
Please try to understand. People are tired and scared, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have to bear the brunt of that.
This is crap, and you know it.
It's okay. We can sleep outside.
No one's sleeping outside. You
Literally
and Kaine saved this
doesn't
village. Now they want to run you out?
like, you don't have to go into town at
People
all.
are
You can
afraid
just
of
go
us.
directly to the
And
house.
really, I
It's not in
understand.
the town.
I mean, look at me. As long as you're still with us, I can deal with it. Right, Kaine?
I'm used to sleeping outside.
But
We'll see you later.
Sorry about this.
What is the matter?
Kaine always sleeps outside. I never thought about that until just now. Never even occurred to me. Damn it.
We should turn in.
I didn't get much sleep that night. For the first time in my life, I hated Devila. For the first time in my life, I doubted Popola. But those feelings are pointless in the end. They said and did what they did for the sake of the village. To protect it from the horror of the Shades.
I'd be like, listen, I'm the one doing all the work here, so what I say goes.
I get some say in this, yeah.
Really, how can I blame Devila and Popola?
If only you knew.
In the end,
How
I'm
could I
just as
blame
bad,
Mr. Papadopoulos?
Because I never once stopped to think about Kaine and Emil's situation myself.
You can take over if you wish.
You want me to take over?
Sleep
Yeah.
well?
Alrighty.
Sure.
And yet your red eyes tell a different tale.
Because I'm high on the marijuana.
Don't be so
Why?
hard on yourself, lad.
No, it's the. Weiss just said your red eyes tell a different story.
Oh,
and
I thought that you had
jokingly-
tried again.
Oh
and I
my
was like,
god, no, I work tomorrow.
that doesn't
I need
change
to go see
anything.
Devila and Popola.
Very well.
Simpson Swid? What the fuck? Shepard, is your ability to speak forming into bad text now?
I'm gonna go get a drink though. Be right back.
That's fair. I should hopefully have been able to have stolen control of the game. Okay, I have. It's very slow right now. Being high or drunk is a necessary part of working at a death trap. I mean, I guess that's true enough. Based on what little I know of him, probably.
I feel, of course.
Yeah, that's fucking with me. Okay, word edit, magic, Gibiel, Asheres is poison. We can probably, you know what? What's this one? Is it Stark Blast? Gibiel Drain HP. NieR. Why is NieR and Con-S so separately different? Some dude got fired because he showed up high on LSD and stared at the lights all night. Somebody left my work again, so we're down to 29 people now. And there wasn't anybody on last night between 5 o'clock and 6 o'clock, which meant that it was just me. So while I was handling stuff, I wasn't able to answer any other calls. So then when I did answer a call, the person was like, hey, I've been trying to ring you guys for half an hour. How come nobody was picking up? Work's going well. It's not stupid at all. What are you talking about? Bessie, Jeff Bezos, Besal. We're gonna use Pesal. We're gonna use Besal because physical strength increase. Ashores. I don't think we have anything else for that. So right now we're at 6 defense. That's fair. We will upgrade Bessie to Besal so we can have an increase in strength. Magic defense. NieR. Celeste is mana recovery rate. We don't have anything else for mana recovery rate at the moment, so we'll just leave that because I do like that. Weapon. Pahil Ashur, Fang of the Twins. I think that's the highest we can go right now. And Transience is the spear. We'll do Pahil, Ashures, or Ashur because paralysis. Yeah. Celeste is paralysis level 1 as well. We don't really have any difference in that. Back and watch the Zaibatsu's playthrough of NieR. Need to see Papa NieR. It's so, like, it's so funny watching NieR and then, like, the Kaine thing where he's just, but Kaine, we're friends now. Like, every time that you see NieR being naively optimistic about the world, imagine instead it was a 45-year-old man who, in the face of the literal apocalypse, chooses to continue to be hopeful. Like, it's a completely different feeling character.
Everyone seems to be somewhere.
Yeah, I miss Papa NieR.
We got some new weapons in stock.
But I do like
It's-
the
it's
idea
cute.
of naively optimistic, too.
Yeah, but it's just cute to see just a 50-year-old man being like, we have to help them.
It is really cute for, like, a grown man in the apocalypse being like, but I want to make the world better. And yes, we have been Ocarina of Time, where we are older now. Axe of Beheading. Sunrise. We just buy both of these weapons. Like, it's a lot of money, but why wouldn't we just buy both of these weapons? In fairness, we probably weren't
Blacksmiths always do
supposed to
well at
have that
times
much
like
money.
these. Supply and demand, I suppose.
Okay. We'll worry about the stories and stuff later. I'll make that like an episode where I just read. Also, what was that about?
My water went down the wrong tube.
Ugh. I hate that. So the Axe of Beheading is better than the Fang of the Twins already. Hey, look at that axe.
Indeed, an axe?
A man's dementia drove him to attack his daughter's fiancé with this axe. Sadly, he hit his daughter instead.
Oh, I hate that.
Also, I have, like, plenty for the forging on that, so I think we can just level 2 that right away. Spear. We also have Sunrise now, which is a fucking good spear. Holy shit. Is that spear better than that axe? 364 for the axe. Spear is 384. What the absolute fuck? Oh, look at that thing. It does require a large gear, which we can't get to, which is a little bit annoying. Axe of beheading, but it's sword category. There's no real axes in this. I really like this, actually. This is kind of like Case of Spears.
Yeah.
Just shorter sword.
How fast does it swing?
Well, given that it's in the spear category.
Oh, okay.
Like that.
Super fast.
Sword spears are rad. Yeah, right? Why does it only show these? It's only showing one-handeds. I don't remember how to get that to change. To show more. So it's a little bit less damage and it's heavy.
TP. See, with him being such a small boy, I like the quick weapons.
Yeah. Like, Papa NieR looks better because he's a huge jack, man.
Yeah, with Tiny Boy, he needs quick weapons.
418. I wonder. You won't let me out yet, will you?
If you hadn't saved the village 5 years ago, none of us would be
Just
here.
had a bad idea.
Thank you.
Okay, hit me.
Bean.
Yeah, they won't let us out yet. Oh, there we go. That's what it is. It's the other sides. We just didn't have those unlocked previously. So if you do the other sides on the D-pads, you can switch. If you gave 2B a built-in thruster, would it be between her cheeks? No, it would be in her feet. And the back of her legs. Maybe in the shoulder blades. For maneuverability. Like, with robots, if you want to do thrusters, usually you do the soles of the feet, the calves, and you do the shoulders for maneuverability.
I kind of thought you'd never talk to us again.
Maybe the hips.
I understand you're doing this for the village, and that you don't have a choice.
Pretty much, yeah. But look, why don't you go talk to Popola? I think she wanted to discuss the Shadow Lord with you.
Still thinking about heatsink gas, but that's why you wouldn't put it in between there, because it's a heatsink. You don't want to damage that.
Oh, and Devila?
Yeah?
Sorry about yesterday. I shouldn't have lost my temper like that.
You don't need to apologize. Anyone would be upset when their friends are hurting. Let Emil and Kaine know that we're sorry, alright?
All right.
Man, you can get some distance with that. Seriously though, like, fix your fucking roof. It doesn't have to look good, it just needs to not be a hole in it.
Popola?
Oh, hello.
Look, I want to apologize for
Stop. You didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, but neither did you. You're just trying to protect the villagers. And I jumped down your throat for it.
It's very kind of you to say so. Regardless, please don't let it trouble you.
Ahem. I believe there was something you wished to discuss with us.
Oh, right. Yes, about that. You know about the lost shrine, right?
Is that Handler's voice from World? I don't know who the voice actress is for the Handler.
The temple where I was first discovered.
That's it. Well, it seems that the Shadow Lord's lair is connected to it somehow.
Oh, it was right under our pages the whole time.
But the bridge that leads there is unusable.
So take a boat.
A boat?
Yes. The canal's finally been repaired.
It only took 5 years, probably because that couple could not stop arguing.
It took a lot longer than expected. What with the shades and all.
I guarantee it was not the Shades.
I also asked them to provide a boat at the path to the Lost Shrine's back entrance. The ferryman will let you use it free of charge. That should make it easier for you to move from town to town.
Thanks, Popola. I feel like you've done so much for me. I'm really grateful. All right, I'll see you around.
And for the love of everything, be careful.
Are we free now? Are we free now?
The path above the entrance to the shopping district should lead to the boat landing.
How excellent to know the canal is finished. Hopefully this puts our days
Door's
of
not
running
open
all
yet.
over behind us.
The faster we can move, the faster we can save Yona. Let's use it as often as we need.
And I will still continue to run between places entirely for grinding.
Hey, you haven't seen any thieves around, have you? Bunch of sticky-fingered bastards keep taking my merchandise.
No, first I've heard of it.
They don't take a lot, but when they strike, it's always food. And in some ways, that's our most precious commodity.
Or these thieves are really desperate.
Maybe I can help.
Well, I'd certainly appreciate it.
Do you have a plan? Or are we going to walk up to every person we see and shake them until stolen vegetables fall from their pockets?
Let's try asking around the village. Thieves in the village. Can't believe it.
One could call it a sign of the times. Rare is the man who steals out of choice, as opposed to need.
Unless you're Nick, in which case you definitely steal out of choice.
We've been dealing with a wave of robberies lately. Better keep a close eye on your purse. We've been dealing with a...
Okay, you just gotta repeat.
Just the person I wanted to see. Do you have a moment?
All side quests.
Yeah, we're gonna gather up some of those and then
Look at that
probably
boy.
stop for a while. That is a dog.
What's up?
Our water
Like how in
wheel's
the
on its
apocalypse all the
last
dogs have pointed ears,
I'd like
long
to
tails,
shore
and
it
are
up,
black.
but the job is a little beyond my skill
Listen,
set.
they're all from the same family. One dog had a litter and everybody got them.
This is a wise thought on your part. That wheel is a machine of not insignificant age. Better to repair it now than wait until it fails completely.
I suppose we'd all be in trouble if it broke. So what do we need?
Replacing the axle and the paddle boards should suffice for now. I believe the strange thing store in Facade should have everything we need.
Alternatively, teach somebody to build these things. Why would you not do this?
All right. We'll head there when we have a minute.
Thank you. And while you're gone, I'll track down someone to do the actual repair work.
Thanks, bitch.
I hear it's two thieves working as a team.
Thanks.
What have we got today? Which job should I give you first?
It's been masterless for 5 years.
But also it's daytime all the time.
Looking for something? Look, just go ask him, all right?
Okay, yeah, now that you have... Isn't a lighthouse's purpose so, like...
Yes, to guide
ships can find
ships.
port at nighttime?
Yes, and it's never nighttime because the world is tidally locked.
So yeah, then what...
Like, literally...
What's the point of the light? What's the point of the lighthouse?
The point of the lighthouse was to distract the old woman.
I want to... Yeah, but okay, if it's a why is it for rent? Is that what's like, hey, your sister's dead, come rent this?
No, it was like, your lover is dead, we need you to
No, but I'm saying now.
Oh,
This
now.
is like, what's the quest gonna be now?
Likely a couple of kids.
Remember the pair of brothers that loiter near the water wheel? I fear they may be hiding something from us.
Let's go have us a little chat.
Luckily, I need to go and investigate areas around here anyway. You have a
Voice
quest?
does things to me.
Hey, you.
Oh.
You ever seen
Hey, you kid! You ever seen a treasure map? I know you just bought a bunch of weapons off me, but I only remembered about treasure maps now.
A treasure map?
Yeah, a treasure map. You know, a map that shows you where to find buried treasure.
Boof, 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 boof.
I'm
I and
collecting
dog
them.
hear me roar.
My lifelong dream is to one day roll naked in a pile of sweet, sweet treasure.
I don't want your sweaty balls on anything.
What a thing to say too.
That's an interesting dream.
So that's why I'm looking for.
There was a guy that worked at
map or two.
NASA that
If you
stole
find
a
one,
bunch of moon
bring it on
rocks and
over
then
here,
had
all
sex
right?
on his bed with his wife with the moon rocks.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
He got fired.
Sure thing.
Because he stole moon rocks.
I guess I should know where to look for a treasure map before telling the guy sure thing.
Also, you know, contaminated a bunch of samples, but...
One could hardly expect to stumble across such a thing lying on the ground. Perhaps we should look for a place where old documents are stored.
Old
like a
documents,
library?
huh?
I wonder what's going on with the couple over here, if they're still even over there. Oh, she's all alone. Is he dead?
Why did he have
Yep.
to die? What is this black scrawl anyway?
Well,
Why
you
does
see, it's
this
4
only happen to
repeating
us?
digits that
Why?
represent a combination that formed human DNA.
Perhaps we should be go.
I mean, it's good that your mouse is showing up.
Mom said
Bean.
I can't play out.
Is cat being cat? Hey kids, are you thieves?
Are you two the ones behind the recent robberies?
You must already know if you're asking like that.
Your tone betrays your guilt. Confess. Confess now, lest the rage of Grimoire Vice fall upon you.
Okay, we did it. My brother and me.
Why?
Because Dad told us to.
Your own father demanded that you steal.
This guy sounds like a real piece of work. Where is he now?
Probably in the tavern. That's where he spends all his time.
And money.
Got it.
Hey, look who it is. Remember me?
Yes, I hate you. Like with every fiber of my being.
That red bag. By my pages, you're the slovenly half of that couple who refused to stop arguing.
Hey, it's been a while.
Sure has. I've been in charge of this canal since we last talked. Apparently I did a pretty good job with it because they decided to make me the permanent ferryman.
Oh yeah, huh? Congrats.
Thanks. Still, it's not all puppies and unicorns. The old ball and chain is always harping on me now about how much I work. Anyway, if you got a place to be, just let me know and I'll take you there.
Fantastic. We can now go to places. Take me to Seafront. I want to see what weapons we got in store. Plus, there's like a dead woman's lighthouse that we need to investigate.
Mm-hmm.
I think weapon guy is up here. Blow all of our money on weapons.
We've got the latest in weapons from foreign lands.
From foreign lands, you say? Vile axe.
Love
Spear of the Usurper. Phoenix dagger. Can't grab all of it.
Get the spear. Buy the spear for giggles. We have the money.
I mean, presumably tomorrow we will also have more money.
Thanks.
Getting all the upgrade materials and stuff is going to be a fucking nightmare.
That's why I'm leaving it to you.
That's why it's up to me. Vile axe. Which is pretty good. Look at that
what
fucking
the fuck?
Look at that fucking piece of shit. A mage with a putrid soul imbued the essence of a fire lizard into this axe.
So does that mean when you hit things they light on fire? Because if not, I don't want it.
I don't know, but we can level it up and it can be 442 strength. That's pretty great.
I hate it.
It's so fucking goofy.
Not long enough. It's not long enough.
It's because it's bent. Imagine it didn't have that weird bend.
I hate it. I hate it. This makes me feel yucky. I don't like it.
This axe makes me feel uncomfy. And there's Spear of the Usurper.
Oh, is that the one you bought? The spear we just bought?
It's not as good as Sunrise, but it's a spear. It's very light as well.
Dignity.
His spear.
Oh, it's just a simple spear.
It's a little javelin.
It's a simple spear. Okay.
So that thing is the same damage as this thing.
What about the... We had another spear that said new that you didn't look at.
I think it's just the Yorha one.
Oh, okay.
Which is cool.
Cool, it's not as strong though.
They also don't have like any magic. Well, no, it does good damage. It just has no magic.
Ew, dude, are you kidding me?
What?
Cat just took amino shit.
Dude!
Dude!
They're gonna do that.
Why does your boho smell?
Is cat?
We've
Your
got
boho stinks.
Okay.
You're gonna buy the Phoenix dagger?
Well, more so, I'm just checking to see if there's like anything I can sell reasonably. Because a lot of these are like upgrade materials. So like we can sell them, but not always.
I don't think you're gonna get enough to buy it because isn't it like 30,000?
Yeah, I'm not expecting to be able to buy it. It's more so just like I'm selling some of the stuff that we had in the past that's just kind of built up.
I might go to bed soon though, I'm sleepy.
I figured that you would.
I didn't take a nap today.
Do you take a nap like every day?
Mm-hmm.
Goodness.
Every day. When I work, that's all my lunch breaks are. I take naps. I go into my car.
Holy
I pull out
shit.
my pillow,
The sandfish sell for a lot of money.
pull out my pillow, my blinky, and I go to sleep. I have a car pillow and a car blinky.
I couldn't do it. Like, I've fallen asleep in cars, but I couldn't fall asleep in a car that I'm just sitting stationary, and I'd be too afraid that somebody's gonna, like, smash the window out and kill me.
I mean, people do, like, the mechanics at work do hit the windows or whatever. Or I'll wake up and they would have, like, printed out a picture and, like, put it on the window so it scares me when I wake up.
That's not bad, though.
Or they'll take pictures of me and show me when I go inside.
That's less
Which is why I've started leaving my mask on, because I realized that I sleep with my mouth wide open.
Not always.
Making quite the name for yourself.
It's more so that you just kind of snore a lot.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Snore that much.
You snore a lot.
I'm sorry.
No need to be so
I mean, it's fine. I can, like, tune out your snoring.
I may have a job for someone with your particular
What time is it?
I'm listening.
It's like almost 9:30. I figured I'd stop around there.
I need you to retrieve 3 crates of this
I might
cargo
boop
is
off and
likely
start
washed
getting ready for
ashore
bed
on
because
all
I'm
the
exhausted.
See that huge ship? I want to explore it.
Sure, no problem.
Did you figure out what's up with the White House? White House? Wow. The lighthouse?
No, we haven't yet.
Curious. Why can't I open it?
I was shipping some rather unique products. If
They're
you were to
dildos.
see them, it might place me in something of a dilemma.
Hey, it's your money. You don't want me to look? Fine.
Did you see that huge ship? I want to explore it.
I like how he's turned, like, over the, like, because his sister is missing. He just turned into not an asshole, but just so, like, when he was younger, he used to be all, like, peppy and, like, and now that he's older, he's like, I'm depressed.
I mean, he's still not that bad, though. Like,
No, he's not, like, Tyrion levels of I'm a sad man, but, like,
I mean, he's not even, like, levels of sad man. He's asshole.
Yeah, but he's still, like, kind of depressed sounding. Okay, I want to get ready for sleep since you're just going to be doing side quests.
I'm not even going to be doing side quests. I'm literally going to Facade and might go to look at the Junkman. And that's it.
I'm going to get ready for sleep.
Fair enough.
So,
bye-bye.
this might lag you since
It
I'm
might.
closing for a sec.
Yeah, there it goes.
Alright, I'm gonna
Oh, they're
boop off.
strong now. Ooh, you guys are tough boys. Like, actually really strong. Need to sleep too? Yeah, I have a good one there. I'm gonna be done in a moment anyway.
When did I get bad at Isaac?
I don't know. I'm like a mix. Are you still playing on like normal?
Oh yeah.
Okay, well then
I will
you're just
never play
bad.
on hard mode.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
I know.
Like
I'm
I ran a bunch of runs like the other night when I was talking to Shepard. And I'd lost like 5 times in a row, and I was like, well, fine, fuck it. But then previously I've had like 5 wins in a row. So once you're on like hard, it really just does start to become whether or not the RNG fucks you.
Mm-hmm.
Get no health drops anymore, man.
Yeah.
There a lot of runs. It's like you'll get into one where there's just no HP.
Yeah, I've been kind of noticing that too. I've been prioritizing HP more than I normally. The problem is I watch like NL, and I'm like, he doesn't take HP. But like, yeah, you play thousands of
I
hours
try
of the
not
game.
to take HP unless I'm like desperate, because usually I can try and spin it out as to, like, you know, getting money or whatever.
Also, Isaac is the only game that will not change audio source if you've already opened the game.
Weird.
When you change your main audio source. Yeah. So it's just playing through my speakers right now. 'cause I couldn't
Whenever
change.
it opens up full screen, I have to like non-full screen it and then re-full screen it, because otherwise it bleeds onto my second monitor. And I forgot that you can just press F to do that, which thank God you can just press F to do that, but there's like several episodes of me trying to fix that manually.
In the past, humans harnessed
I also
different
forgot that.
methods
Whoa, full screen Isaac looks weird.
Yeah.
Whoa, it's so big. I play in like a little window.
I used to play in little window, and I now play in full screen all the time, and you would not believe how much it fucks me, because it's more shit happening on screen.
It could be used to power large iron
Yeah, I think I play in like I would guess it's like a 720p window.
cities against the dark of night.
Oh,
And it doesn't look right when it's really. You know what it is? It's the same size as the. It's the same size as the YouTube player. That's what it is. I only watch it on YouTube. I almost never just play it. So it looks wrong full screen. And I never full screen it on YouTube.
More
so.
people were like you, Emil.
I have an interesting dilemma with that, actually.
For me.
What?
Too spooky for me.
Oh yeah, there's an item that's too spooky for you now.
I got a pill that was.
I thought you were saying that because we have a floating skeleton.
I don't have the stream open.
That's fair. I'm about to end.
Yeah, I figured.
I gotta work.
Everyone goes to bed early nowadays, yeah.
Well,
you don't go to bed early, but you know.
Rachel also doesn't if she's on like a night off, but like she's gotta work and everything.
Snaps going to bed at like 9:30.
Dude, I talked to Snaps about that. I was like, "What's wrong with you?" And he's like, "I go to work at like 6 in the morning."
I guess. Still. You really need 8 hours that bad, you know?
I mean, I'm on day 2 of almost no sleep, so hey.
I mean, that's bad too.
It's not fun.
There's a balance.
Phoenix Spear. Dude, I love grinding out in a game and doing all the side quests and stuff and having a ton of money, and then you go into the next phase of the game and all the new weapons load in. And you just have the strength of so much money to buy all the different weapons, and then one of the weapons has like triple the original damage output that you're supposed to have. Like, I can buy the Phoenix Spear right now, and the Phoenix Spear is one of the best weapons in NieR. Like, this will probably be one of the weapons that we use to carry throughout the rest of the game, and I've just purchased it. To give you an idea, the spear that you start with has a attack power of 221. The spear I just purchased, without having done any quests at all since getting that other spear, is 490 damage.
Nice.
Like, that's literally almost triple the damage. And it also has a magic attack of plus 50, which is important for me.
A rules card. Remember the rules card?
Yeah.
I haven't seen one of those in a long time. Dude, test came back. I am a sterile man. Got nothing in there anymore. Nothing at all.
I'm a sterile man. Oh, I can fucking go and upgrade it to 576 right now. Let's go.
I apparently gave them the wrong phone number though.
Did they phone your parents?
They phoned my work. They found like my work number, and I got a call from like the HR head. I was like, the doctor's trying to find you, and like the caller ID just says urologist on it, which you would think they'd change.
I mean, urologist is better than what I could have said.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's also literally a urologist, but my point remains.
I mean, what else could it say? What do you think?
I mean, there must be a name for, like, specifically to do with testicles and etc. that I just don't know off the top of my head.
Honestly, I think it just says urologist. That's kind of what to do.
Well, I love loading into phase 2 of the game, getting into part 2, and it being like, hey, congrats, you now have the best weapon that you're going to have for the rest of the game. Spears are really broken in this because you know how like in Dark Souls you get like a fast weapon and you just stun lock people? Imagine that, but you also have the range of a spear. Because spears are the fast weapon in this game.
Wow. I love when I'm excited just decides to kick in as a shot is coming at me.
I hate that fucking...
At least, did it not speed you up before? I feel like it just sped the enemies up. Because now you also get a proportionate speed upgrade and tears upgrade.
I don't remember what it used to do, but man, like, I remember going in and like doing the Isaac fight for the first time in a couple of months. And just had, I'm excited. And I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake, he's so fast. Like, I couldn't dodge him. I'm excited Isaac is too fast.
Yeah, this boy is so fast, but my rate of fire is also very high. But he's so fast. Stay afraid, please. Oh, where are you going?
Stay afraid, please.
I got too spooky for me. I gotta say close to him. Too close, too close. Ah, my 33% chance to deal with the devil.
Yeah, I was sitting there like on a video call with Rachel at one point, and I just shook my head and like looked frustrated. And she's like, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, "I just lost my devil chance."
Yep. That's the life. Do I take Depression Cloud? No, I reroll that. It's not very good.
No,
That's
I do like. Do I take depression?
Like how his dad's key on it. It's definitely not better.
And it's crazy that like when you get into the second iteration of the NieR game, all the enemies just are insanely powerful. Like the time skip genuinely makes you feel weak.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also really cool because all the enemies go from just little shadow people that just kind of attack you with claws or weird magic weapons, and then they show up and they're all in armor, and suddenly their society is advanced, and you're like, 5 years is a lot of time, huh?
Is this a PS2 game?
It's a PS3 game.
Okay, that's what I thought. You playing on a PS3 emulator?
No, this is a remake.
Oh,
it's out on Steam.
I see.
A bunch of people are really mad because they're like, the Steam version's really terrible. I can't get it to run well. I'm like, the only problem we have is every like 4 hours occasionally the game lags.
Also, be happy you can play it. PS3 ports are hard.
I think it's a complete ground-up remake. They just...
Oh, wow.
The entire combat system feels closer to Automata. And I say this because this is the most faithful remake that I can tell you to play of any game. Like,
my devil chance.
It's so faithful. It's so aggressively faithful in every regard. Except it doesn't play like shit anymore. Like, a big part of nobody finishing NieR wasn't even the you have to play it, 4 times. It was you have to play it 4 times with this. Because like if a game is fun, you'll play it repeatedly. NieR is not a fun game.
Thinking about playing Dark Souls again.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is it's like Dark Souls has a lot of stuff in it where it's like this is going to be a slog and you know it going in. Like,
yeah, for sure.
If
Lost Izalith, I go, maybe I'll start a new run.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Every
you
time.
get to Lost Izalith and you hate it. Or, for instance...
Because then you know that everything after that isn't getting, like, it's getting better, but it's all still downhill from the beginning.
I was going to say, it's not getting better, it's just getting better from here. Like,
yeah, exactly.
It's all worse than the beginning, but... Dude, I've just been trying to get up this ladder and they won't leave me alone.
Oh, I got hit and I spawned a little tiny Isaac. What are you doing, buddy? Hey. Oh, he's adorable. Oh my god, he's adorable.
What'd you have that spawned the tiny Isaac?
I wish I could look at the name of the item. I think it was a growth cell.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember exactly.
Because I do remember that there is, as I told you before, there's an item that you can get that when you die will make you a tiny Isaac.
You know what I just realized is, oh, look at me, shoot little tears. He's a little familiar. The item that I rerolled is that one that makes like shadows appear when you get hit. So I rerolled an item that makes little tiny versions of you appear when you get hit to another item that makes little tiny versions of you appear when you get hit. I just realized that. You ever just like let the black flies hang out around some poop to see if they will actually eat it? He did it!
No, I don't, because I know they don't.
He did it, though. He did.
Fuck! I'm mad! Can't upgrade the weapon because the boy's out. Oh well. We'll try to rush that, because guess what one of the fun things about NieR is? The original. And by fun, I mean soul-crushing. The only way to get ending D, and technically E, I think, which originally was supposed to be in a book, but I think they added it into this one, which is the most NieR sentence that I can think of. Just
right.
Hey, what did you change when you made the remake? We added an extra ending that used to be a novel.
It's a Halo thing, yeah.
It's like, I'm sorry, you added an ending that used to be a book? Yes. Alright, I guess. So it's like, in order to get access to ending E, and ending D, which is just the canon ending of the game anyway, you have to have collected every single weapon in the game, and you had to have leveled every single weapon up.
Oh.
Some of those pieces of equipment that you get to level up can only be found by grinding certain enemies in certain areas.
So 100% in Dark Souls, kind of.
Extremely low drop rates.
Yep.
But making it worse than Dark Souls is that some of those things can only be acquired by fishing.
So making it better than Dark Souls. Oh, my devil chance to deal. It was right there too. Oh my god.
But with fishing, it is also still a random chance if you get those or not. So for instance, yesterday I wanted to get rusted clumps because they are a thing that you can use to upgrade things later. I couldn't use the rusted clumps because the items basically just were not able to be upgraded to that point. But every time I tried to get rusted clumps, I would just get sandfish instead. Or like one guy had a quest where he was like, give me sardines, and every time I tried to get sardines, I would get blowfish.
Dude, Rachel wanted to see a blowfish so bad at the aquarium, and they did not have any. Or octopus, her 2 favorite sea creatures out there.
2 favorite sea creatures. Sentences like that are just always gold. Just such an absurd thing to say, but like completely reasonable at the same time.
Rachel started to keep a notepad of just weird phrases that I say sometimes.
Oh yeah, it's great.
That's good. I think one of my favorites is old people are always coming to terms with things.
There was a point in this where Grimoire Weiss, the book that floats around you, was going on a ramble, and he said some words, and Rachel didn't get them. And she was like, "I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, there's a lot of things that you say that I don't understand, so I just nod my head."
I believe that, yeah. I mean, same.
And I just kind of paused from it. I was like, wait, what? And
no, yeah, same.
She hit me with one, though, that made me go like, I'm sorry, for 7 years?
Oh, no.
And it was like us going back and forth for a minute and talking about that topic. And she went, and for instance, I've never knew what counterintuitive meant.
Whoa.
And I just
You use that word all the time.
That's what I said. For you. I like screamed. I say that all the time. And she's like, I know. I didn't know what it meant for a long time.
That's incredible. Well, that's a staple of your vocabulary. How could you not know that? That's hilarious.
It's like, I don't know how many times I've typed the word counterintuitive to her, and she like never went to look it up. She just...
Wow. Wow. I don't even know what this... Whoa. I mean, that's not... Honestly, it's not a... That's a weird one to not know. Also, but... Because if you know what the word intuitive means, then you know what the word
I don't think she knew what the word intuitive meant.
Wow.
It made me laugh so hard.
No, yeah, I'm trying not to make fun of her too much, but...
No, it's definitely something you could make fun of.
It's very funny.
You can